Hello everybody and welcome to Morzak EV, a channel dedicated to all things electric vehicles, electric vehicle charging and all related technologies. So it's a beautiful day. We're at Farnborough International Airport, day 2 of the Fully Charged show. Had a look around yesterday, got to grips with what's going on, and I'm hoping to get some footage today and talk about a few things that are interesting, some news and some interesting stands. All the credits. As always, there was loads of EVs that you could test drive, sit in and just generally take a look at. A load of new announcements. One of my particular favourites was the VW ID Buzz. It had its own stand indoors, looks really nice, and I can't wait to sit in one. So Fully Charged 2022 was bigger and better than ever before. Fully Charged themselves announced a 50% increase in floor space. Everybody who's exhibited previously had bigger and more professional looking stands than ever before. This is great to see, as it shows that the industry is growing at a rapid pace, as is electric vehicles. You can see here B-roll footage of a few of our old favourites and charge point partners that we currently install. It was great to catch up with people that we haven't seen in a while and to get news on the latest developments. So now for some new announcements. This is Rolex's new Ora charge point. It comes in single and dual socketed versions, 7 and 22 kilowatt. Has loads of different smart features such as solar adaptability, load balancing, and can even come in customizable fronts. It looks like a big improvement on their previous home chargers and can be used for workplace installs as well. And I look forward to seeing more of this in the summer of this year. Give Energy had a couple of announcements. The first one is their new EV charger. It's designed to work with their portal and work with the battery systems and solar arrays so that you can charge your vehicle for free using solar, and it'll work nicely with the battery systems to make sure you're not pulling energy from your battery when charging your electric car. So they're planning to design a whole ecosystem to allow you to use your devices as smart as possible. They've also announced their new 9.5 kilowatt battery, which is a direct replacement of the current 8.2 kilowatt hour battery. Again, this is 9.5 kilowatt hours of usable charge and discharge. And although we're expecting a price increase, I think this will be a welcome addition to the Give Energy lineup. So, a couple of announcements. Sorry, the sun's a bit bright. Sync EV have got some new charge points coming out. They've been purchased by BG or Luceco. You might know those companies. They do a lot of sockets, consumer units and lighting products. They do a lot of their production quite close to us in Telford. For a while they've owned 20% of Sync EV. They've purchased the remaining 80%. So that's good news for Sync EV. Bit of investment from a big partner, and as part of that they're launching some new products, so that's interesting. Another interesting proposition is the Wallbox Pulsar Max. that's an interesting unit. It's going to be slightly easier to install, I think. It's got a whole bunch of extra colours, so you should be seeing B-roll of that now. And yeah, I think it's going to be very similar to the old unit, but it's a little bit nicer looking. So yeah, that's an interesting proposition as well. For me, the future of Flight Zone was really interesting. Having worked in the aerospace industry myself, it was good to see how different companies are adapting and working towards the goal of zero emission flight. They had on display a couple of electric planes, some electric drones, and they had a flight simulation, which you can see here, showing the flight path of a vertical takeoff and landing aircraft heading into central London. So it's quite difficult finding a quiet spot to do some filming, but yeah, it's extremely busy, action-packed. Just saw an interesting electric motorbike, the Maeving. Less than £5,000 on the road, including that. Really good buy, retro-looking motorbike. Interchangeable batteries as well, to carry 2 batteries, where you can take the battery out and have some storage space. And it's a really sort of retro, future-looking bike. Very nice. And what a bargain. Less than £5,000. So the Ora Cat stand, that seems to be causing quite a bit of a stir. A lot of people showing interest in those vehicles, and they're really nice. So a nice addition this year, this second-hand car area, sponsored by Cinch. Loads and loads of second-hand electric vehicles. You can go around, have a look, and buy them if you've got the cash. So it's really noisy in here. I hope you can hear me. There's some interesting newer charge points coming out to the market from Sweden, Norway, and a British company. So the Swedish company is a company called Charge Amps. We've got an interesting charge point designed by the car manufacturer Koenigsegg, and they've got a real sustainable approach from beginning to end. Then from Norway, there's the Zaptec charger. That's been on the market for a bit now. I've seen it a few times, but I'm hoping we can sign up with these guys and get a demo unit so we can do a video on that so you can see that. And then there's this interesting proposition from Evios. Now, although they're a brand new company, only launched this week, so they're probably the newest company here today. For the company, it was founded by the Charge Master founder, so that was way before BP, but BP Charge Master. It's got a good pedigree. There's people who work for the company who've been in the industry for years.
This is the screen which is going to be showing you how much power is going into the car.
Yeah.
This is the flow screen which is showing you where that power is coming from.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can see here that this is also integrated with almost 3 kilowatts of solar, a bit over 4 of grid, and then that's giving you your 7 kilowatts. And then that's giving you a summary while it's charging, obviously all the normal stuff, but we also give a range estimation of what's been added to the vehicle, as well as how much that's cost, because we're then integrated with the tariff.
Yes.
And I think these are probably the two that customers are going to be most interested in. So on the unit, we have a light sensor so that it will dim or automatically brighten the display according to the ambient light.
Yeah.
You've got a PIR sensor here, so that will sense you walking up to it. So that works from a range of about 1 to 2 meters.
Right, yeah.
And so that screen will only be live when you walk up to it. So the screen and the Evios logo, they're only live when you walk up to the unit and when you're looking at it. This status light here, that is always on. Well, when it's plugged into the car or doing something, that's on, because obviously people might want to sort of be able to see from the kitchen what's going on. You can access all of that stuff via the app as well. And the app has 3 modes. So you've got pure speed, which is what this demo was showing. So that's plug it in and it will charge immediately. If there's solar, it will use the solar, otherwise it will use grid. There's pure green. So if you've got solar, it will look at what's being generated and it will use that to charge the vehicle. And there's pure value, where if you've got solar, it will use the solar for that, and then it will top it up from your low-cost tariff at night. Or if you don't have solar, it will integrate with the tariff to charge at night. So again, the idea is that when you set the app up, you tell it what tariff you're on, it'll go away, fetch the data about that tariff, and then it will then work out when the right times to charge the car are, so that you don't have to manually set any of the scheduling in the app.
Yeah, that's a really interesting proposition. So again, hoping to get demo units of these charge points so we can do videos and maybe start working with them as new partners. So you can also see the two-wheel test track here. I'm hoping I can get on a skateboard. I do snowboard, but I don't skateboard, but I'd love to have a go on an electric skateboard. So I'll see if I can get on there and get somebody to film me falling over. It's hard work. So what an awesome day. Got plenty of freebies and stuff. Seen some great things. Make sure you give us a cheeky thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications of our future videos. Check out our other social media. And thanks very much for watching.